This show is clean.
Lego my ego.
Pretty much.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Effizode 770. Hello, it's Mike Matthews broadcasting from the last place on earth, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California. Today we hear from Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the Engineer. Plus, it's the return of the segment into an interview where I talk with a very cool local San Francisco world music trio called STRING QUAKE. And there's some crazy entertainment news. Mike's Daily Podcast having to do with Warner Brothers and movies that they make, and some of them you'll go, ooh. Mike's Daily Podcast. Why are they spending all that money making a movie that will be crap on the last show? I have to tell you something. It was crazy, and that there was a Valentino moment where he mentioned that he liked Zooey Deschanel because he saw those enormous eyes and it spiked his curiosity, as she tends to do. Mike's Daily Podcast. Are you enjoying the lyrics to this song today? They are so well thought over and mulled. Mike's Martin Mull Daily. I wanted to have that name. Podcast. But instead it went to that 70s comedian who actually had a starring role in the Roseanne show for a while. He's a hilarious dude. Oh, look, who just walked in. Hello, Mike Matthews. It's Chely Shoehart. Good job, Survivor. Who the hell are you talking about? Martin Mull. He had a show called, I think, Fernwood Tonight, and he had Fred Willard was on the show. He played like a talk show host, a fake talk show host, and it was a fake talk show, kind of like what that Comedy Bang Bang thing is, and Fred Willard was his sidekick, his Ed McMahon. Okay, like you're talking a bunch of gibberish right now. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mike Matthews. It's Chely. It was TV. It was on. Yeah, okay, a lot of things were on. A lot of things were stupid. That's true. Look who else just walked in. Hello, Mike. This is Floyd the Floorman. And this is John Deere the Engineer. Mike, Fred Willard has been in many television shows, including Modern Family. That's right. Yeah, he plays like a grandfather on the show. Of course, he was in all those Christopher Guest movies, Best in Show. He's the one talking about the dogs. And, well, I'm sorry. I'm like just going off on television shows lately, but I did watch Sleepy Hollow. I've seen the first 3 episodes of the new season, and I am just floored. I love that. It's so dark and creative, and like they had this weird Franklyn-stein monster, only it was like kind of created by Ben Franklin, so it's a Franklyn-stein monster, which they call the Kindred. And the actor that plays the Ichabod Crane, he's got the old speech going on, old speak. It's and then the Headless Horseman and all that. It's awesome. And then Doctor Who, of course, you know I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, and the latest episodes of that show with Peter Capaldi, Jenna Coleman, just, oh gosh, they had the Orient Express in space, and a mummy was involved. Just crazy. So I just am excited about a lot of stuff on TV, a lot of stuff I haven't watched yet. And then, of course, yesterday I was talking about how I like the new Girl in the Modern Family shows, their new seasons. But that's just my Who Cares review.
Mike's absolutely useless review.
Oh, and I've stopped watching Gotham. Don't like that. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I swore I would never give it a second chance because they shot a dog last season. But I did give it a second chance, so I suck. But the first episode I watched was pretty good. I don't know how the rest of it is. So we'll see. I'll look at episode 2 maybe tonight. But perhaps you don't like television. Maybe you like bowling. Do you like bowling?
I like bowling, but we always do that. It's nice to try a different outing.
You're a bowler.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear it for bowling.
Okay, Mike Matthews, I like that. That's like so much fun. And there's like old people and young people bowling. It's like so great. And there's creepy men there.
Yeah, sometimes there are. Mike, I like to go bowling too. We should all go bowling sometime. I'm not creepy. Yes, Mike. Let's start a bowling league with just like the 4 of us. You, Chely Shoehart, me, and Floyd. Floyd the Floorman! All right, maybe we'll do that. But after that, maybe we could go see a movie after bowling. Because according to Reuters, Warner Brothers is working on it. They've just announced today a bunch of plans, confirmed plans for upcoming movies. The superhero Batman will get a starring role, of course, with Ben Affleck's portrayal in the new Zack Snyder anticipated 2016 release of Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Ben Affleck will reprise the role for another movie coming out in 2017 that Zack Snyder is going to do called Justice League Part 1. That's going to have the amazingly good-looking and, I'm not gay, but damn, this guy's good-looking. It makes me want to just hide my face in a sack for the rest of time. It's Henry Cavill. He's returning as Superman, and Amy Adams will be, of course, Lois Lane. If you watched the last Superman movie, and like me, you were going, God, when is this movie going to end? Just explosion after explosion after, okay, the Earth is going to blow up. Just end this dang thing. So Zack Snyder will also direct Justice League Part 2, and that's coming out in 2019. That guy's got job security. Then there is Wonder Woman, who she will appear in the Batman vs. Superman movie in 2016, played by the unbelievably beautiful actress Gal Gadot. And then she will be in her own Wonder Woman movie in 2017. So yeah, they are just going to be Warner Brothers and DC taking over the world like Marvel has. Then Batman will also appear in the Lego movies. Lego Batman, voiced by Will Arnett. And of course, the Lego movie this year was a huge hit. So of course, they're going to make a sequel to that, the Lego Batman movie, in 2017. And he will also be in the Lego Movie 2 in 2018. And in 2016, there's going to be Ninjago, which is also part of the Lego franchise. All this information released today from the megalith, monolithic, massive, way too big for their own good company, Time Warner, and their Warner Brothers Studios Companies Investors Conference. I wonder what sort of debauchery is going on there. They are also going to be doing a Harry Potter. Yes, another Harry Potter, but this is like a spin-off. The franchise for Harry Potter concluded with the 8th installment in 2011, but 3 new films from the world of magic created by J.K. Rowling will also, or do you say J.K. Rowling? Well, every 2 years from 2016, there will be 3 new films from the fantastical world of magic, and it will start with Fantastic Beasts. The new film will feature characters from the fictional textbook written by Newt Scamander at the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And David Yates is going to direct it, and he was behind the final 4 Potter movies. Then a new band of DC heroes called the Suicide Squad will get their own movie in 2016. Gosh, another one? That one is a bunch of villains that end up working for the government in high-risk missions. The Flash is going to get his own movie. What? I thought he's got his own TV show now. But 22-year-old Perks of Being a Wallflower actor Ezra Miller is going to be in a standalone film in 2018 concerning The Flash. And Game of Thrones actor Jason Momoa will take the lead in Aquaman. They're going to release an Aquaman movie. Didn't they make a bunch of jokes about that on that Entourage show? That comes out in 2018, too. And then finally, we've got Captain Marvel, which is not made by Marvel Comics, oddly enough. And Captain Marvel has the power to transform into 6 mythical heroes. And he's going to lead a new film called Shazam in 2019. In the 70s, there was a low-budget kid show called Shazam where a little kid would turn into Captain Marvel and save the day. Interestingly enough, that show had a spin-off called ISIS. Yeah, probably not the best name for a show at this time. But that also, I think there was a teacher that would transform into the goddess Isis and save the day. Oh, there is one last movie. In 2020, they're planning to have a movie out called Cyborg, and Cyborg is the superhero alter ego of Victor Stone and one of the founding members of the Justice League. Chely Shoehart, your eyes are glazed over.
I know, Mike Matthews, because you talked about a bunch of things I don't care about.
Well, you like to go see superhero-type comic book movies. You saw Guardians of the Galaxy this past summer.
I did. I saw it 18 times because I was dating a guy.
Oh, well, there you go. So what do you think about all these movies that they're going to be coming out with? Email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. Oh, also let me know what you think of the fall TV season that has just begun. We read your comments on the section emails from email. Email me, mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. You can also email me there if you'd like to be a guest on the show or if you'd like to sponsor the show. There's also the website, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com, where there are links to where to listen to the show in iTunes. Yes, subscribe to the show in iTunes, and you can comment on the show and rate the show there. That helps our ranking if you do that. Also, there's the Facebook page. Like the Facebook page when I post a new show. Share that with your friends. More people find out about us that way, too. It's a great way to help the show. Facebook.com/MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST. There's also links to where to listen to the show on YouTube, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spreaker, Mixcloud, Podomatic, Yelp, Tumblr, and Twitter, all there at MIKESDailyPodcast.com. And another way to support the show is clicking on the Amazon deal of the day at MIKESDailyPodcast.com. And if you buy something at a great discount through that, or if you buy anything on Amazon through that, that helps us out. So next time you're going to purchase something on Amazon, go through MIKESDailyPodcast.com. There's also the blog, the Daily Podcast Picture, and all my past interviews there at MIKESDailyPodcast.com. And for this next interview that I'm going to play in just a moment, I need to preface it by saying we used Skype, and for some reason Skype was not behaving today. So we had a couple of moments where it would cut out. And also there is this weird, every time anybody from the band String Quake talks, there sounds like a little bit of a tap, 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 or some kind of like beat going on in the background. And it was Skype's way of, I guess, adding a little soundtrack to the interview. And here we go.
Into an interview.
Hi.
Hello, it's String Quake.
Hi.
And it's Amelia Romano Misha Kalakulov.
Kalikulov, yes.
Kalikula and Josh Mellinger. Hello.
Yes.
Amelia's on harp, Misha's on cello, Josh is on percussion. How did you guys get into music?
Well, I'm from San Francisco. I was born in the USSR, and I immigrated with my family when I was 3 years old to San Francisco, and grew up here in the city.
That's Misha.
That's Misha, yeah.
And I was born and raised here in San Francisco, so I've been here all along. But yeah, I got into harp in grade school, take an instrument, 4th grade, and I really wanted to play the harp, so my parents gave me a try at it, and I've been going ever since.
Awesome.
And I'm actually from Traverse City, Michigan. And I started playing drums. I started taking lessons, went through the schooling system, playing in bands and orchestras and stuff like that.
How'd you guys all meet and decide to make String Quake?
Amelia and I went to high school together, and she was actually playing viola in the orchestra, but had been playing harp for a long time on her own. And just years later, after college, we just started collaborating with her on harp. And we literally found Josh on playing music on the street at Fisherman's Wharf. He was performing with a street performance, music street performance group, and we just got his contact information, liked what he did, and that's how he joined.
And so what drew you guys to world music and that type of, I mean, I saw you perform at the Oakland First Fridays. And it was just amazing, this wave of sound you guys were creating, and I think you did Dave Brubeck's Take 5, and I was like, whoa, and just your stuff sounds so magical when you guys play, the three of you, with the harp and the cello and the percussion all working together. It's just very cool. Very cool.
I think I actually started, more with Celtic music on the harp, but I was exposed at a pretty young age to world music styles. And when Misha and I started working together,